All right, so I don't like this at all. This can certainly be useful, but this is a decent card. I'm going to keep this. Let's see what else I get. Oh, what? How did I get this on this board? That doesn't make a lot of sense. All right, I'm taking that. Um, wow. So this is an easy call. There's only one of them, and then I have two animal cards. I'm probably going to opt for this just in case I struggle getting some sort of tag early. It helps for a good start. If I don't need it, this is a better overall card probably, but this is can be crucial to getting a fast start, which is I think more important. So I'm keeping these. All right, I got some reasonable keeps here. I've got two good ones. This is both a green and a monkey. This is both a green and aquatic. They touch two. Obviously going to keep those. I've got some cheap blue ones. In fact, this one might even be called that as well, since I'm getting $2 back for the jumping. But I think I'm just going to go for this and grab 3 income instead. Yeah. I mean, this would probably be my choice, if anything. I know it takes 2, but it's $1 cheaper net for 3 points versus this. So, yeah, I think I'm going to keep these, see what happens. Black player took the double science, I would assume, for some sort of prerequisite. The other two, although red could grab the green, he hasn't had a turn yet, but blue doesn't look like they'll grab the green. But I'm going to give this a go, do a build. I will build a 3 for this guy. It's got to be by the mountain, so I'll put it on the mountain. That way I'm only 1 away from this and can grab that if the green is still there. All right, so I want to make sure I get that green attack. I'm just going to put this guy down, get a little bit of income later, or once I make this. Got to get the green. There we go. All right, let's just do the animal. Get them out of the way. Get animals charged up again, so maybe I'll get to use 2 next time. We do have to do the jumping, which is sort of good and sort of bad because it gets us closer to a break that we don't really want to have yet, although they all have a bunch of money, so I don't know that they're going to want to do that. Now let's get this sponsor out, get the income for it. There we go. All right, so there's no cards out there still. I'm going to drop the cards for X. It seems unlikely that I'll be able to take another turn before the break, but I've got the meeple left over, but I should be able to bang bang and get 2 pretty quickly. But I don't get the bonus for the thing. But what are you going to do? That is provided blue. Yeah, blue will probably. I don't know what blue's going to do. I think he's probably going to take money though, but I don't know. Yeah, I think this is good. Okay, I was wrong. I get to do my association before the break. All right. I think taking the meeple is correct. I don't have another one that I could easily get next time. got one bird, yeah, so... And I'm not even in line for that, so I pretty much have to take this. Somebody's already donated? Come on. He's got that frickin' card. Always people stealing my donations. Or my cheap ones anyway. Alright, so I don't really need to upgrade build. These are both nice. So I think I'm going to upgrade my association, and even though I don't get the $2 one, maybe I'll be able to afford the $5 one. Hopefully, anyway, we'll see. I think I'd like to get this upgraded before I do anything with it, so I'm going to just drop down my sponsor, I guess. I don't need cards. Let's drop down cards instead. Eventually I'll need cards, but not right now. Or next time if I want to use an X, I can grab something and upgrade that if we've got no break. Alright, so let's add an X. We got 14, so we're getting a break next time. We're lucky we didn't get a break before that. I'm going to take the orange. This guy needs the partner. And it'll make him cheaper, and there's no other thing I need to get anyway, so that's going to work. We want to upgrade build. And certainly make the donation. Alright, so I'm going to do a build. I want to make sure that I have a spot for this guy. And I also want to build on either a rock or water so that I've only spent 8 for my 5 pieces, which will allow me to play this guy. Well, he's 2, so I can put him next to 1. Probably even just do that. Don't have anything to put in. Drop this guy here. Do 3. We need a 1. Go anywhere. And then this guy can drop up here. Alright, still at $13, and then this will allow me to play 3 more. Actually, 1, 2. Okay, that'll work. Alright, I'm going to run with the bird. I'm not going to be able to get 2 fish anyway, so do my best to get a couple different things this round. We'll see. But I certainly want to do this one. And then place 3 of these. There we go. My income goes up to 25. Can't play another one, so I'm going to pass. Alright, no money. Let's go grab some cash and do what we can. I might grab cards and then just hit these 2 to use both of my meeples. We'll see. Alright, I don't have any options on any project, so I'm going to grab a building. The building with the animals gone, so I can't do that, but I think I'll grab the 2-rep one. and I have $5, so I'll do that. I've got a pretty healthy income, so we probably will see the end of this soon, I would assume. So I'm going to build a large aquatic. These two guys are in range. I can grab them both. I don't see any way I can hit them both without doing it this way. Kind of wanted to put this on a rock or a water, but I can't without doing multiples, so it's not going to work. So this is where it's going to go. I'll grab both of them. All right, there we go. All right, so we move the cards down to get an X so that I can play this first and have money enough to play this. I'm going to play my animals. I play him first. I'll put him here. He doesn't need rock. None of them do, but play this guy here and there. Reset. No, this is fine. Go up. I don't have a token to buy or sell at this point. Upgrade. I mean, probably the animal next. Can anybody take the venom? I guess somebody can take the venom. All right. And I can't trade. There we go. Let's see. I'm gonna need a lot of money to put this guy out. I know that I'm getting a fair amount. And hopefully I can get to this $10 one. Yeah. I don't know how much in the way of rep I need. I'll probably take the 10 if I get to that first. So I'm going to get some cash now. If there's a break, there's a break, and there could certainly be with this. He's got 5 already, so I don't know that that's going to be his motivation, but he could spend one to get an extra dollar. I don't know. Get extra money for that too. We'll see. If there's a break, there's a break. There we go. All right, so I'm able to do the aquatic animals. I'm going to take the income here. I don't think I need this, especially not with this. So we're going to take money, and I should be able to donate. My income's up to 34. I've got $17, so I'll still have 10 left. I should be able to easily get this guy out. All right, as I predicted, I would probably drop this one. It's gone. All right, we're at 13 on the break. I can certainly do a build. Right now, I don't have any animals to do. I mean, I could, prep to do this guy and just play him from the board, provided that after the break he's not flushed. As it happens right now, I'll have enough money to do this. Getting 34. But I can just grab 2 cards and I'll get an X token for it. I think that's the best bet. I mean, I'd rather be snapping something, probably, but maybe I'll get lucky with this. All right, we got a bird. The Australia doesn't help me, but the bird does. We got a monkey. All right, I don't have a yellow tag, but I can certainly go about getting one. So overall, decent pull, and again, I got a free X token. All right, so we got a hunter here, so I can get another guy, another card. So I'm going to do a build. Build a 2. Well, I need to connect it first. Hold on. Strike that. Let's do, I don't know, one of these guys. Just so I can get to the rock. 2 here. And I'm going to put this here. Well, I don't know what happens to this if I cover the water. Well, I guess it's fine. And what I can build one of these. So let's put it here. Leave it 2 there. You know what? Screw that. I'll put this here. Have plenty of space here because the 2 here could be a 4. So 36. Again, I'll probably likely play him. I may want to play this guy though to boost the association if I need to or whatever. I'll run the animal. We're going to go here with the kite. Okay. Try again. Okay. Let's see what we get. All right. Well, I can't. Ooh. I don't see any reason to keep the thorny devil. The flocking animal works pretty well, though. So we'll keep that. Got a couple options now. I don't know that I want to play the flocking animal. He's 4 points, but doesn't get me towards anything else that I need other than this. Which certainly useful. That's actually not a bad idea, though. Got this one. I've also got a release that I could do here. 6 for 4. My income is pretty good, so I don't have to worry about losing the income. Also kind of like to, snap this one with it. Let's see. This will free up something. know that I need the space right now. So again, I'm debating on this guy. I don't have a sponsored play yet, and I kind of like to get the association. I think this is just better. And then do a release. Plus, it's an effective draw, too. And yes, I'll put it up here, and that way I can do the release on the next run. And grab this one if I wish. Okay, let's do the release. Let's do this one. Let's get rid of the monkey and this over here. And I don't want to snap this thing. Okay, let's see. I'm going to probably want to keep money to play these guys, so I guess this is the only guy I could play, and I could still play him if I donate. But then I won't be able to. Yeah, this is tough. I think I'm just going to hang on to the money. I've got some big purchases later too that are more efficient if I hang on to the money. All right, we might see a break soon. The blue player's down to $5. Since he's got that in the top position, he might do it. So let's just play an animal. Get a little bit more points, a little bit more income. I know it's a flocking and it's going in a bigger thing, but the size of enclosures with this open enclosure and with the build option here, it's, you know, really negligible, so I'm not worried about it. And an income increase of 2. That's good. All right, so this guy is going to be worth 12 points. So I think I'm going to try to end this and grab him. I get first choice on the snap once everyone's discarded. Hopefully he doesn't get flushed all the way. We'll see. Nothing else that interesting came up, so we're going to snap the buffalo. All right, there's nothing that I want out here with cards. I do need to build a 3 enclosure for this 5. Put that here. Actually, I'm going to swing it a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. And I don't know that I need another kiosk. My income is pretty good. Do I want to put a tickets there instead? Let's just drop this. I'm going to put this on the clever and remove the cards. And now I have this as an option as well. Although this is a little better and it removes a card from my hand, and I'm the only one who can play this anyway, so I can wait on that if I want. All right, let's do our bird association. I'm going to go with the first slot. I'm going to do this. I don't need the X tokens. And I can get this later, so. Alright, so I can put this down. I need another 4 for this guy, so it can go there. I'm not going to donate, even though there might be 4 there. I mean, there might well be. Alright, so if I donate, I'm looking at 37. I can still put out these for 32. And then even if I get something, yeah, I would have to take the card's action, though. I don't want to take the card's action with this. I'd rather do this. So that's going to be 35. Yeah, that's still dicey. But, I mean, there might well be a break. Well, if he does do a break, he's going to have to dump 2 cards. That seems bad. Let's pass. Let's assume there's going to be no break. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. All right, let's play the animals. Let's do this one first. All right, we got something, and I can pay to put it out. So I pay 4 to get 3. It's also an extra tag that I think we're fighting against. Yeah, somebody with 0, I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, just one more comes out and I make money, so we can play. And it is still one of these guys out there, so. And finally, the buffalo. I don't know about finally. I haven't had it too long. I'll go to 70. So, keeping up with blue here. Alright, so there was a break, and there was a blue player who did it. I mean, he got an X token, and he got the first snap. I think I'm going to take this. It's essentially a free 4 points. With this, I would need to get this out of the way anyway. So, and I've got this guy here who I can do cards afterwards. So I can do a build and I can then play the animals and then get the cards out of the way for this guy. And I can have a 4th thing in case I want to, drop this out. And then the top end one. So I'm going to build. I'm going to build this by the rock so that I've got the option for this. Snap, I'm going to snap this. And again, there's three cards I should be able to build. Provided they're still there. Let's see if anything comes up. No big deal. All right. It shouldn't be me next, so. All right. Let's play my newly acquired water playground. Put it here. Leaves a spot I can go here if I want, which I think I do. Alright, hit with a little venom, but I've got a lot of money, so hopefully it won't matter. I got to do my build first anyway. I guess I don't have to, but I don't want to spend an X token. I need one here. So now this is totally surrounded. And then might as well just build these. Don't have any need for pets, so let's do one here, I guess. Either way, it's by rocks. So leaves me with just an open 2 here. I've got an aviary if I ever decide I need one. Probably not, but all right. So I can't actually play this without using the special power, in which case I can only do one. So I'm just going to go get a yellow. It'll also give me an extra green. I don't want to do the release because I'm in competition with the black player and I have 2 birds to his 1, so we'll just do this one. And I don't need space for it. I'll be okay. Let's see. They're the same. I don't have an X token to sell, and I don't want to lose any. So let's just do this. Grab an extra green point. Doesn't matter. Can't move anyway. Alright, I'm not going to donate. Because if I donate, what am I at 52 here? Going to put me to 40. Oh, hold on, this is 17. And 13, 14, 15, 16. So it'll cost me $38. Guess I can do it. 14, 15, 16, 26, 33. I guess 35 is what it's going to cost me. Again, if I can even grab this. So I guess I can be at 40. All right, let's donate. $34, $36 for the bonus 2. Yeah, I can do it, so there's no reason not to. All right, so the blue players ended it. They did the green at 5, and that was more than enough to do what they needed to do. I also got some extra things. I think they took this. What did he do? Yeah, all right, so he also took this for the 2 there, so he got a whole bunch of points. All right, we do the best we can. We're going to be able to play 2 animals, and that's going to be it. It's fine. And then this guy. Take our points. The snap doesn't matter. I just will snap this guy. I can then use the action card. Sure, I'll draw some cards. Whatever. Okay. None of this matters. All right. Way behind, but did the best we could with that. So he was able to get 2 different 5s. That's pretty good. Anything else of interest? And then a whole bunch of points with that. So yeah, he had the monkey connection going on. So good game. Oh, and he's got the side. Yeah, he's had the side entrance and the points for the side entrance. So great card. Side entrance gets you a lot of income throughout the game, and if you can fill, which he did, it's an extra 5 points. So really good. All right, this one was a little closer than I even thought it was going to be. Game ended in 30, so pretty quick. Let's see what happened. We know what I did. So only 1 from this. That was the difference. So yeah, he was able to fill in everything and get the side entrance, and he certainly had all that money throughout the game. But I think that's all he scored. But still, I mean, 5 is a lot. I think I had 6, right? 3? Just 3. So I just had 3. So he had me 2 points on those, and then certainly he had that huge turn at the end that got him, I think, 24 points. So overall, good game, close. We got I didn't see the side entrance come up, so it's not that he drew it or had it from the start. So